grab a cold beverage, sit back and relax in your comfy chair because we have your exclusive guide to the 2024 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at Disney World's Magic Kingdom, and you need to watch this. Gang, I am so excited to bring you to the 2024 Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party at the Magic Kingdom. I think this is the best separate ticketed event at Disney, and we're going to break down each of the reasons why. So here we go. Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party starts at 7 p.m., but Halloween Party guests can enter Magic Kingdom with a valid ticket around 4 p.m. and do some pre-party activities. As soon as you arrive, get your Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party bracelet and trick-or-treat bag, pretty much so that you don't get kicked out of the park when it closes to non-party guests at 6 p.m. We focused our pre-party agenda on attractions and headed straight over to the Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, and the new Country Bear Musical Jamboree while crowds were low. One thing to mention is that the virtual queues for Tiana's Bayou and TRON are not activated during the party. So if you want to go on those rides, either get a virtual queue before the party starts or be prepared to wait in the standby line during the party. Now, Megan was focused on exclusive character meet and greets during the party, and she made a pretty good dent. She got pictures with Pluto, her favorite, and the whole group, Minnie, Donald, Daisy, and Goofy, all together over at the Big Top in the circus area. Then, as she was walking over to the Alice and Mad Hatter line over by the Mad Tea Party, she spied the Queen of Hearts and was able to get her to sign her black tumbler with a silver Sharpie. Now, this is an awesome idea for a character autograph book option. If you just get a black tumbler and you use a silver Sharpie or gold Sharpie, and it really makes a great memory. Now, there were other exclusive characters seen during the party, like Jack and Sally, Vampirina, Cruella, Maleficent, ghosts at the Haunted Mansion, and even the Headless Horseman makes an appearance. And at around 11:30 p.m., keep an eye out for the traveling ghosts, otherwise known as the Hitchhiking Ghosts, Phineas the Traveler, Ezra the Skeleton, and Gus the Prisoner in Frontierland near the Country Bear Musical Jamboree, where the Cadaver Dan Barber Shop Quartet usually performs between 7 to 10 p.m. during the party. These Hitchhiking Ghosts were amazing and spent a lot of time out there for pictures. Lots of guests were leaving the park, so be sure to hang around until the end. You never know who you're going to see around the parks that late at night. Speaking of characters, adults get to wear costumes at the Halloween party. I highly suggest you find something light and easy. We wore Hades, Pain, and Panic from Hercules, and we actually found Hercules and Megara who were happy to take a picture with us. These costumes were simple, light, and put us in the Halloween spirit. Now let's talk about the exclusive Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party merchandise, which is only available in a few spots during the party, and that's at the Emporium on Main Street and Star Traders in Tomorrowland. We found Star Traders pretty empty, so let's see this year's Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party merch. Alright, so let's start with this glow-in-the-dark spirit jersey in black with the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party on the back, which glows in the dark. I like this image of Mickey jumping out of the jack-o'-lantern with all the gang. It's really nice, bold, bright colors on that image. Next, check out these orange trick-or-treat ears. Each ear is a jack-o'-lantern with its mouth open, and on one mouth is the word trick embroidered in white, and in the other is the word treat. Both of those glow in the dark, of course, as well as the spider web in the center. I love that black spider web bow with Mickey as a bat in the center. On the back, you have the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party logo on one side and 2024 on the other side. Both, of course, glow in the dark. These ears are perfect to wear during the spectacular or even the fireworks. I think those will be really cool at night because they glow in the dark. Next is this light up ornament, which is a perfect addition to your Halloween tree with Mickey jumping out of the jack-o'-lantern. There's these cool clouds and bats that move in front of a yellow moon behind him. There's blue bats and spider webs encircling the bottom of the ornament with Magic Kingdom in 2024 in the back. And just like the name, the jack-o'-lantern lights up as it should. It gives me a bit of a doom buggy feeling, but I really like how that whole jack-o'-lantern really lights up. Similar to the Halloween mug, this one has the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party logo and the jack-o'-lantern's mouth with a green vine handle. There's Mickey and the words Magic Kingdom along with the date on the back side of it. Really, I think this mug is a perfect size for like a hot apple cider or something while you're waiting for those trick-or-treaters. Now I really like this purple tie-dye looking short sleeve shirt with Mickey, Minnie, Goofy, Pluto, and Donald all on the front. It has a really great design. I love the color of the tie-dye itself with the purple really pulling through in there. Minnie and Mickey are going trick-or-treating with their orange trick-or-treat bucket, and Pluto has his green bucket in his mouth. I like how each of the characters are emphasized with a purple circle around them, and there's ghosts and spiderweb and tombs in the background, all these spooky images all around, and this image glows in the dark. Not to be outdone with the tie-dye, Mickey has this black and gray short sleeve shirt with Mickey jumping out of the pumpkin patch. There's spooky houses in the background. They've got the teal bats against this glowing moon, the Magic Kingdom and the years at the bottom, and of course, tons of things on this shirt all glow in the dark. This glow-in-the-dark youth t-shirt is a bright orange color with purple and yellow design. Mickey's popping out of the pumpkin patch, enticing you with trick or treat printed inside the pumpkin. I like the two tombstones at the bottom and the outline of a haunted house and the glowing moon behind Mickey. And of course it's got the Mickey's Halloween Party logo and the year on the back with the purple bats flying all around. I've been seeing these lug bags all over the park, and this one is terrifying. Here's Mickey jumping out of the pumpkin patch, and the entire bag is black with iridescent spiderweb details on the front and back. The treat is inside the bag with its luxurious indigo night color with the black bats flying all over the satiny fabric. Even though there's a whole Sanderson sister line this Halloween, and we'll show that in an upcoming video, they had an exclusive Sanderson Spirit short sleeve shirt here in black. There's the back side that looked like the front page of a newspaper announcing the trouble brewing and the bewitching hour. And on the front was the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular logo perfectly sitting inside a black bubbling cauldron. There was also the Sanderson sister Tervis with Thackeray Binks, the black cat, and each of the sisters highlighted in orange, green, and black with an orange top. This is similar to the orange bird Tervis that they had out at the Flower and Garden Festival. And just a reminder, this is hand wash only.
Over here are all of the pins, all of them from your limited edition package pins that have the hyenas from Lion King. You have Pain and Panic on this one. Pain and Panic. The Winnie the Pooh gang down here in their Halloween costume. You've got Minnie and Mickey looking fabulous in their costumes. And of course, Jack and Sally. You got these cute pins, which I kind of like these ones. This one's Chip and Dale on it. You got Mickey and Minnie in their costumes. Individually, all of these pins in this box, you can get them all individually if you wanted, just in case you didn't want the entire collection. You just wanted like Pooh Bear, or you just wanted the hyenas. You can do that. So these are the hyenas up close and personal. The Winnie the Pooh gang up close and personal. Wow. All of course are for $19.99, so $20 for the individual ones that are the limited edition from the box. So instead of spending $110, you're still spending $110 to get the individually wrapped ones. This is the Sanderson sister one. Jack and Sally. Yeah, mystery pin box. And these are the pins that you can get. You've got Mickey, Minnie, the gang. You got Chip and Dale. You got Jack, Goofy, Donald, and Stitch. And then Pluto and Daisy. But there are 10 to collect. And each box gives you 2 pins. There are 2 pins in a box.
Now don't worry about the merch selling out. We waited until after all the shows were over, so around 10:30, 11 o'clock, and there was still plenty of merch available for sale. Now, some of the other exclusive items available during the party are themed sippers and popcorn buckets. For 2024, it was Minnie dressed as Winnie the Sanderson sister as a sipper, and Mickey dressed as a pumpkin as a popcorn bucket. Now, the Minnie sipper was only sold at Sleepy Hollow and Liberty Square, and the Mickey popcorn bucket was sold only at the popcorn vendors in Magic Kingdom. I do have to say, the Mickey popcorn bucket is super adorable, and he lights up. The lines for these items can be very, very long, and at least for the first night, you couldn't use mobile ordering. Also, they were being sold 2 per transaction, so some people who were holding multiple tickets for other people were picking up 4 to 10 sippers at a time and doing multiple transactions at a stop, which I don't think was really fair. I think everyone should have been able to get 2 per transaction, and if you wanted more, then you should have gone back to the end of the line to make additional purchases. Just to give you an idea, Megan got into line around 6:30, and by the time the Headless Horseman came around 8:15, Sleepy Hollow was sold out of mini sippers for the night, and that was on opening night. With that in mind, if the sipper or the popcorn bucket are a priority for you, then I suggest getting to line right away before the 7 p.m. start time to ensure that you get the mini sipper that you want. One of the things the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is known for are the amazing entertainment. First is the Mickey's Boo to You Halloween Party, which starts in Frontierland at 8:15 and 11:15. But be sure to get your spot early, so you can be there before the Headless Horseman comes down the path to open the parade. I love this parade. The Haunted Mansion zombies dragging their shovels across the pavement, making sparks. It's my favorite part of the parade, as well as the float that Maleficent comes down on, because it's got Chernabog, who is my favorite villain. There's so many really great aspects of this parade. The bride that comes around. There's so many exclusive characters in this parade. There's Tinkerbell who comes out with the pirates. I love that Barbossa comes out and you really get to see his great personality with Jack Sparrow. And I love that Ursula comes out with Flotsam and Jetsam, and she spins all around in her thing. I just think it's such a great parade. Next is the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular at the Castle Forecourt stage. Next is the Hocus Pocus Villain Spectacular at the Castle Forecourt stage. This is where some of your favorite villains come to help the Sanderson sisters. It's a wickedly fun celebration, and I recommend you get as close to the castle stage as you can so you can see the Sanderson sisters up close. And here you also have some other exclusive characters that come out, like Dr. Facilier and Oogie Boogie. So it really is a cool show to see, but make sure you get as close as you can to the front of the stage. The finale of the night is the dazzling fireworks display of the Disney's Not So Spooky Spectacular at 10 o'clock in the skies above Cinderella's castle, where our spooky friend Jack Skellington spins a ghostly tale of our Disney friends' terrifying adventure in a haunted house one Hallows Eve. Now, unlike the Happily Ever After fireworks show, this does not travel down Main Street, so you really need to be in the hub area in order to see the show that's being projected on the castle. The other thing to realize is that Jack Skellington, who is a puppet on the castle forecourt stage, can sometimes be difficult to see. We found a spot around 6:30 right in the hub area in front of the Daisy and Donald statues that was perfect for all the entertainment. No matter what anyone tells you, you need to get a spot early if you want to be able to see a good view of all 3 of these events. You can, of course, get a spot down Main Street for the Boo to You parade and then move forward to the front of the castle for the other shows, but space does get limited the closer to the showtime you get. And be very aware that people will put their kids on their shoulders or move in front of you, blocking your view at the castle at the last second. So make sure that you can see the castle and the parade from your spot. Now, there are other types of entertainment during the party, like the Disney Junior Jam at Cosmic Ray Cafe from 7 to 12 for little ones who want to dance with Vampirina and other Disney characters. There was a new Descendant party at Rocket Tower Plaza stage to celebrate the new Descendants, The Rise of Red, with some villain kids and friends, and the Rusty Cutlass Pirate Band that performs in Adventureland near Pirates of the Caribbean between 7:15 and 11:50. This is Halloween. What about trick-or-treating? Right. When you arrive at the park, you're given a trick-or-treat bag, and inside has the event highlights, including a map to tell you where the evening events are, including trick-or-treat locations, which are available until midnight. The event itself is sponsored by Mars Wrigley, so candy was M&M's, Skittles, Three Musketeers, Twix, Snickers, and other Mars Wrigley candies. Since it was the first night, the cast members were handing out 2 generous scoops each, so even if you go to 1 or 2 spots, you're still leaving with a lot of candy. Now, if you have an allergy or are gluten-free, they do have these cute teal bags to accommodate allergies. At each trick-or-treat location, you receive a token that can be redeemed at the Allergy Friendly Center in Liberty Square or on Main Street for gluten-free or allergy-appropriate snacks. Do I think this party is worth the price of $119 to $200 per person? Actually, I do. This is the only separate ticket event that you don't get to see some of the show during the non-party times, like during the day. For some of the exclusive characters, it's the only time you can see them is during this party. Not to mention 3 different types of shows, a parade, a show, and fireworks display, all in one night, and some of them twice in one night. If I was to pick a party between the Christmas party or the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party, I would pick the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. I think it's definitely exclusive. I definitely think that there are things here that are one of the kind. And again, like I said, you're not seeing them during the day. Like you do at Christmas time with the toy soldiers. You see the toy soldiers during the day parade as well as during the party. So it doesn't really make it exclusive. So it's really kind of what's important to you. If some of those exclusive characters are the ones that you're looking for, then it does make the price of $119 to $200 worth it. The one thing I will say is you definitely need to have a game plan. You need to have an idea of what you're going to do. Watch these videos so that you know what's going to be included. We didn't even get to half of the food items that were there. Because we were so focused on the shows, the parties, the parades, things like that. It's just something you definitely need to have a plan with. I hope this gave you a glimpse of what the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party is all about. Tickets sell out fast, so be sure to pick your date and get your tickets soon. It's a spooky good time. Right, Ichabod? Be sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss a Disney update in the parks, and leave a comment down below to let us know when you'll be going to the Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween Party. We'll see you in the parks. Hey friends, it's August, and you know what that means. New Disney Eats merch. Are you ready for a whirling, swirling good time, pineapple style?